Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to understand a very important question from the Leetcode is maximum total from optimal activation order. Okay, so this is the contest third questions we have, right? So we are going to discuss how to implement it. The question is you are given two integers, value and limits, and both of length n we have. Okay, so as you can see, the value we have given is 358 and limit we have given is 213. Now question saying initially all elements are inactive. You may activate them in any order. To activate an inactive element at index I, the number of currently active element must be strictly less than the limit at I. Okay, so when you activate the limit element at index I, right, it adds a value at I to the total activation value. It means the sum of value of I for all the elements have undergone activation operations. After each activation, if the number of currently active elements becomes X, then all elements J with limit at J should be less than equal to X become permanently inactive, even if they are already active. So we have to return the maximum total you can obtain by choosing the activation order optimally. So let's understand what we have given in the problem, right? So we have given two array, that is value and limits. So value having these elements, right? So these elements says, let's suppose 3, 5 and 8, right? It says how much we gain if we activate at I, right? So if we activate I is 0, 1 or 2. So if we will activate value at I, means it will say how much we gain if we activate the element at I. Okay, so if we activate element I, right, so how much we will gain it, and then we have given limit. So limit at I means how many active element can exist before we can activate this element at I. If we can activate element I, so before that how many active elements can exist. Okay, so this is your limit and this is your given value. So we start all the element inactive, right, because these elements are nothing but inactive elements. Okay, so we activate element one by one, first 3, then 5, then 8. Okay, so after activation the count of active element increases. Okay, very first it will increase the count. Let's say it will activate this, the count of the active element will be increases, right? Can we say that? So if the count reaches to some value, right, let's suppose this is the count that after activation it increases, and if the count reaches to, let's suppose X, right, means all the limit whose all the elements whose limit at J, right, is less than equal to X becoming, right, if it becomes, means it is a permanent inactive and cannot be activated in future. I hope you understand, right? So what is our goal? Our goal is to activate element in an optimal order to maximize the sum of value at I. Okay, so let's understand through this example. Okay, so we have given 358 in the value and limit we have given is 213. So in the very initial step, can we say that count is nothing but 0? So this is your active count, right? So active count is nothing but 0. This is your limit, this is your value, and this is your limit. So very first step, can we say that which we can activate first, right? At active count 0, we can activate what we can activate at index 0. Limit is what? Is 2, right? So when say at a step 1, we can activate where? Index at 0. At index as 0 means we are talking limit 2. Limit 2 needs what? Less than 2 active. Can we say that? So when we are at index 0, limit 2 needs less than 2 active. Can we say that? So can we say that when limit 0 we have, right? Second, if limit 0 we have, right? Limit at index 0 we have is 2. That needs how many? We needs 2 active, right? So when limit at 1, index at 1, right? What we have is 1. 1 limit 1 needs how many? Needs less than 1 active. Can we say that? Similarly, at index 3, how many we have? Limit is 3. So it needs how many? Less than 3 active. I hope you understand. So we should pick the highest value available, right? What is the highest value available? At index 3, that is 8. Can we say that? Means highest value available is nothing but what? Highest value available is 8 at index 2, 0, 1 and 2, right? So we will activate what we will say? Index 2, that is nothing but 8, and so we'll increase the count as a 1. I hope you understand, right? Now we'll remove all the elements whose limit is less than equal to 1. Can we say that? So index 1 has limit 1. So this is gone. What is the remaining? Let's understand the remaining one. So remaining, after removing this, what is the remaining left here? So we'll say value will remain same. Value will not remain. It should also be updated. So can we say that value is 3, this is removed, and 8. Can we say that? Because this is removed, 5 is removed, because the limit we have removed is less than equal to 1. Okay, now we have removed all the elements whose limit is less than 1. So after that, value is this. What is the limit? Limit is 2x and 3. This is also removed. Okay, now can we activate index 0, right? Because limit 2 having at index 0 needs less than 2. Yes, right? So index 2 already active. Then we'll check. Okay, pick 3. Okay, pick it. Now count is, previously it was 1, now count is 2. So we will remove all those whose limit is less than 2. So index 0, limit 2 already active says, right? So no other left to remove except already removed. So these are removed, but no other elements we have to remove this one, right? So we'll move to the next step, right? Now we'll check only index 2 remains, but already active 1. Okay, stop. What is total? We'll say 8 plus 3 plus 5. If index 1 was on block, if index 1 was on block, but actually your code approach will keep moving out of the group by limit, right? That we'll understand. Okay, so when we'll do the coding, right, we'll group by the limit and we'll decide. Okay, so that we'll think later. So let's understand, if you going to write the code, right, in that, or how we are going to do. Okay, let me clean it first. Okay, very first we'll take a map. Okay, and we'll take integer like this, and we'll say list of integer. Understand? So we'll create a map. That map is nothing but, can we say that, bucket. So if we'll take buckets and we'll initialize new has map. Okay, we'll write full has map. Okay, then we'll take int n and we'll say values dot length. Okay, values dot length. What is the n we have? How many n we have, right? Means the bucket elements by their limit. Means, example, for example, if limit is 2, means we'll put all values whose limit is 2. Can we say that? So just we need a what do you call, a loop. Further, what we will do, we'll create a for loop and we'll say int I is 0 and I is less than n and I plus plus, and then we'll keep adding on the bucket. You will keep adding limit at I. How? You can write bucket.compute if absent, right? Means as a put, we can say for now we'll take limit at I. Okay, and this is a all the value. We'll take a list, let's suppose array list will take, and keep adding all the values, value at I. For now, value at I. So like that you will keep doing that. Means we want to iterate through all the elements and we want to store the value into list for their corresponding limit. So this is corresponding limit and all the values will add in that. So let's suppose there's 2. So what are the values are there? Let's suppose 2, 3, 4, 5, that. So this will be a map like this. And these are the another list. Understand? So let's suppose in our case how we are doing that, right? So very first we'll go limit 1 in the map. Limit 1 contains what? 5, right? Then we'll take limit 2. What is coming? Is 3. What limit to 3 is coming? 8. Like that, keep adding onto the map, right? Then what we should do? Think. Then we'll take a long answer, okay, and we'll update our answer. How? Very first on the map we'll get all the entries. What are the entries are there? Entry set is nothing but your limits that we have added, right? So you will do map dot entry, right, and you will get all the entries. These are nothing but your limits, right? I will get, we have created the buckets map. You just need to do entry set 1. It was 5, right? That we have seen, right? 1, 5 and 8 that we have added. 1 we will get it here, right? And here we'll make a loop. Okay, so limit you will get the limit and you will get the values. You can get the value like arrays, we can say array list, we can say this is your limit, this is your value. You can get from the where, at the here, right? What you need to do, e dot key value, get key, you will get the limit. Array list, how will get it, right? E dot get value, get key, get value will get, right? Then you will do what, array dot sort, and you will reverse the sorting. So you will get reverse the value. So you do the reverse, you will do reverse sorting, right? Reverse order sorting you will do. Just to take that, to take what you need to do, and what you need to do, just what you need to do, you will take, let's suppose int k or intake equal to, what is the minimum size, mean of the limit and the array size, this array size, that will call take. Okay, then you will take another for loop inside that, from I equal to 0 to the take the limit, and you will update our answer plus. Answer is nothing but your count. Okay, just do array dot get I, and you'll keep updating that. Means very first what we want to do, for each limit group, this is your limit group. For each limit group, means you will do what? You will do the sorting. You sort the value in the descending order, and you take at most at most, right? How will get like this? So at most the length from this group, because limit means how many we can activate before activation. So we'll get the take, and you add the take to the local, right? You just keep updating the answer. Okay, so what is the intuition approach we can say? Means we want a group of elements. What we want? We want a group of elements with the same limit, because they have the same constraint, right? Then we'll do the sorting. We'll sort the group of values in the descending order, right? So you can pick the most value one at a time, right? Let's suppose the values we have, the first one that will take. For each limit, you can activate at most limit element before they become unavailable. Okay, and then we'll sum these value, we'll pick those value to the maximum value, right? So we can take a like a is a kind of greedy approach we'll take, and some priority queue will approach, right? What we will do, you can apply that rules also. Otherwise you will go through the if you want the priority queue, you can apply it. Otherwise you just go with this approach, just group the elements with the same limit, and you get the limit, and you do the activation that we have done here. Okay, let's understand the code, then you will understand. So let's understand how to do that. Very first, you will define the map, as I told you, bucket, right? And you will update the bucket. How? You will take the limit and the group of all the values you will add here, right? For each limit, you will take all the values. Then you will take a count, right? For all the limits, right? One by one, you will get the limit group, right? You will get the all the key sets, means all these limits that you are adding, you will have into as a set, as a unique values, right? You will get the limit, and you will get the group of values in the list. Now all the list you will do reverse sorting, right? And first of all, take the mean size. What is the minimum? The limit is minimum, or the resultant side is minimum. Which one is the minimum that we have to take? Why? Because we are going to check the loop. So whatever will get the loop from here, you have to take the count plus count will get increases from, we will get the result dot get I, means on the values if we available is there, we'll keep increasing the count, and you will return the count. Okay, so that's all I have. Let me know in the comment section that you have understood or not. Okay, I did a mistake here. Nothing but array list you can take. Array. Yeah. Well, that's all. Let me know in the comment section that you understand. And if you have any doubt, let me know. Otherwise, I'll also do another deep dive session in this video, right? Even a couple of videos we have in this sprint that we have seen. I saw some confusions are coming, so I'll try to optimize the video. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe this channel. Let me know in the comment section that you like or not. Thank you.